Innovate's long-term goals are really to drive the next generation of the industrial strategy, to stimulate innovation in the UK and contribute to the gross national product.
If you're a business and you come to us, it was very difficult to understand, what grant do I take from you? How do I apply to you? So the first thing we looked at was, well, how do we make it easy for businesses to come and apply for our funding?
The process has always been very manual. It's done on paper, and there are associated risks with that. We've been looking for an online solution for a while, and the Innovation Funding Service is really the solution.
So as a government agency, we're obligated to deliver digital services that are compliant to the GDS digital standard.
But the project was all around the team coming together. It's a cross-functional team with a vast array of different skills, different cultures, and it was all about bringing that team together as one unit to really deliver this.
We've introduced that way of thinking of putting people at the centre of the design process. So really working with them to introduce the GDS design framework and testing every part of the development lifecycle.
Yeah, the approach that was used was an agile approach, which is very user-focused. So it's very much about listening to the customer and adapting the product based on feedback from the customer, which worked very well.
I think what was different about working in this kind of agile, co-located format was the speed at which we're able to see things move through the whole process. So from a really early sketch and prototype right through into code just days later.
I think the goals were quite simple. We just wanted to create an amazing product for the client. And we wanted to do that by having an amazing team that could enjoy it at the same time. Otherwise it really just won't work.
So Worth and other IT suppliers were absolutely instrumental in that knowledge transfer process. What I really like about the suppliers that we work with is that they're very accommodating. You know, they recognise that we have gaps in our knowledge, and rather waiting to be asked, we need help with something, they proactively come to us because they identify that if we're not successful in being able to run the service hasn't really been implemented.
Despite being a team full of people from lots of different locations, languages, organisations, we've had a real sense of working together as one team.
IFS has been a real success. You know, we've launched it, it's now live, it's a fantastic system, the feedback we're getting from customers is great, and after it being only live for 3 weeks, we had better conversations about real data, about how many people had really applied for an application and where they were, and that is something that simply has never, ever happened before.